With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
If you love the Initials game on the Power Trip Morning Show, you're going to love the home game version. You can get it now at initialsgame.com. Think you would be pretty good at this game, but you want to prove it to your friends and family? Then get the home version now. Initialsgame.com. That's initialsgame.com.
Come hang with the Power Trips Max Fuller tonight at 8 o'clock at Tom's Watch Bar for a KFAN Wolves watch party. We'll have the Timberwolves versus Rockets live on the big screens, delicious food and drinks, and your chance to secure exclusive KFAN swag and a chance to qualify for Wolves tickets later this season. Get all the details now at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
And I don't know if I'll see you before you go, Maxwell, but if you're listening out there, have a great trip, man. He leaves on Sunday to go all over the world.
Where's he going? Like Tunisia, Morocco, Belgium, and somewhere else. I forget.
It's like a Beach Boys song. He's going everywhere.
Everywhere.
Man. It's just crazy. So
Is he a
good
drug
for
dealer?
You know what? Kind of.
I think he's admitted that he has dabbled in the past.
Kind of.
He's dabbled.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
So he knows people.
He does know people.
Well, there you go.
That is the voice of Tom Barnard, and your radio's not broken. You're not in between radio stations. You are listening to 100.3. Zacho, I know you can't believe what is happening right now. I talk about a fan of radio. We were just talking, Tom, about how much we love this business and how much it hurts us to watch its people trying to create its demise. But a young man who's 30 years old who loves radio as much as us is Zach Halverson. And he's kind of blown away that you're even on the air with us right now. Zach, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, growing up with the same level of radio that you have. I mean, every night I had a old school radio dial that I would, flip through and listen to all different stations. And of course, in the morning, on the way to school, it was always KQ and, talking with my dad about what all the stuff you guys have done over the years. I also thank you because I don't know if we, as the Power Trip, would have gone to Vegas if it weren't for you guys kind of leading that charge and doing the shows from there. And I guess that's my question is, what was it like taking the show to Las Vegas and bringing all those listeners down there? And kind of, because I can't imagine that was something that many other stations anywhere across the country were doing.
Yeah, I don't think so. That's true. The first ones, there were a few hundred people there, and by the time Cumulus bought us and destroyed everything, there were 5,500 people in this auditorium, and there were about another 2,000 that couldn't get in.
God.
Jeez, it was unbelievable because it was so much fun. It was like we didn't change anything; we just went and we did it. And that's the one thing about this whole deal of doing radio. If you go on the radio and you be you, people will like it. But if you try to develop, like you were talking about earlier, this fake, hey, how you doing? How's everything going? No one wants to hear that. And I kind of grew up on that, but there were some pretty good people. I will tell you this market has had some spectacular talent in it, and Mark Rosen, too. I had to work it in, baby. I had to do it. That's what you get for not being here, you pill.
I know.
That was another tearful day when the CCO yanked him off my show because Mark and I were just, God, I loved working with him. But they just what was that guy's name again? The general manager. He went on television and said, over on that station, they call him Little Marky. Well, now he's Big Marky. And I said, you really didn't get the joke, did you? That guy's 6'6".
Yeah,
right. You want to figure that out there, pal?
Yeah.
Oh,
you know who, somebody else that you had on in your show early in the run who is a radio icon in the Radio Hall of Fame is Lee Valsvik. She was your traffic girl.
I loved Lee. She was, she's still working, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's down the hallway from us right now.
So.
Yeah.
Rip away.
Yeah, rip away.
Yeah.
You're terrible. I got very lucky because a lot of people just lined up and came over and working together with but I mean, looking back, that's 40 years ago now, and I still feel it in my chest when I talk about Mark having to leave because he didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
They made him leave. And then the guy had to, of course, take a shot, and it's like, you dope. God, what was that guy's name again? It was a general manager.
I have no idea.
No idea.
Rosie's probably burning him in effigy right now.
Well, the great thing about it is he's dead now.
Right? You won.
I like that.
Hey, Tom, to echo something that Zach was talking about, being a kid and listening to KQ on the way to school, that is exactly what my husband said to me yesterday when I told him you were going to be on this morning, and he grew up in St. Cloud.
Ooh, I love St. Cloud.
Yeah, and he said, tell Tom I listen to Remember. He was like a little kid. I'm like, calm down, Mike, Mark, Mac, Matt.
Something.
But I'm wondering, you must hear that a lot, and you could take it one of two ways. You could take it as that's who I used to be. Like, I remember you 30 years ago. Yeah, now I feel old. Or you could take it as a huge compliment.
Well, I do.
How do you view that when people tell you that?
I always, it's been great being just myself, being the real guy on the air, and it's been really horrible. There was a situation, I won't go deeply into it, but there was a report that a woman took her 3-month-old baby and drowned it in the toilet. And I went on the air and said, here's the deal. She wasn't from America. She was not American. And I said, tip off for you. You don't do that here. You don't bring 3-month-old kids and drown them in a toilet. The media went after me and destroyed my voiceover career because I criticized somebody who wasn't from here. I said, you'd rather see a baby die than criticize someone who moved here from another country. That's how the media in this town is horrendous with that, by the way. They're very hurtful. Newspapers, television, not as much as they used to be. But I don't think the TV and newspapers like the fact that radio took its place. Certainly newspapers became worthless after radio really kicked in. Do they even put out a newspaper anymore? I know that sounds terrible, but do they even put out a newspaper anymore?
They do, yeah.
They do. Does anybody read it?
They don't.
I love
Marty's getting the letters now.
We read it online.
So, I mean, there are things that you do on the air. And I did apologize and say, I'm sorry, but, thinking about a little 3-month-old baby choking to death on water, I can't just sit back. I just can't do it. Now I'll move on to another brighter subject. But that's the one thing that you guys didn't make those same mistakes. So that's a good thing. You can't give them that open door because they will come after you because you're number one and they don't like that.
Who's the biggest name you ever interviewed?
Oh, God, that's a lot. Well, Peter Falk and Jane Fonda. I got to tell you something that's happened here, and I don't know why it has, but Jane Fonda, even though politically we didn't exactly hook up, and I'm really not that all that political anymore anyway. I just don't care about it. But to sit in the same studio for a couple of hours with Jane Fonda and Peter Falk and every big name, it was shocking. I would walk in and see these people, but Jane Fonda, for some reason, the last week in my head, and I don't know why, but I keep hearing her say, goodbye, Tom. Why would that be? She's not sick or anything. I know she's 88 years old now.
I don't think so.
You mean now, the last week? Now you've been hearing
just
that?
In the last week, I've been hearing, while I'm sleeping, goodbye, Tom, in her voice.
That's ominous.
It's bizarre. But
you need help.
I do need, believe me, I need a lot of help.
Go to Kale's therapist.
You guys can split the copay.
Yeah, there you go. That works for me.
We got to play the initials game. And momentarily, so one more thing real quick. How did you deal with the lack of sleep?
Yeah, help us with that.
God.
Were you a napper?
No, that was Chuck. Thank you very much. Great to see you.
Yeah, Chuck Knapp. There you go.
But no, we were just talking about that the other day because you guys go to bed at 8:00 at night or whatever it is, 8:30, 7:30, whatever. My wife didn't care for that. I'll tell you, having to get up because the show at the end was 4.5, 5 hours long, something like that.
Yeah.
So I would go to bed at the latest. I went to bed at 8:00, and then I would still wake up at 2:30 in the morning, 3:00. So I never ever slept even 7 hours, much less 8. But that, I think, because you're doing what you're doing right now is the reason I could do it and the reason you can do it. Because morning radio will, in my brain, it'll never go away. Morning radio has always been and it doesn't mean the rest of radio is worthless. That's not what I'm saying at all. Especially talk radio, because it just continues on. But yeah, getting up at that time of the day was what it feels like.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Never gets easier.
No, it does not. No, you're absolutely right. So, but, you know, I get offered jobs once in a while, and it just, I don't know. I don't know if I'll see. I don't think I'll ever do it again. I don't think I'll ever do a show again. I'll appear on shows, but I don't think.
Let me just pitch something at you real quick.
Okay.
Common and Tom
You know what?
middays.
What time does he come in?
He'd be here by 11:59.
Yeah, about 11:59
Yeah,
is
he'll be
about
here,
right.
yeah. Right.
His
Let's
show
go
starts
noon
at
to 3.
noon. He'll be here about 11:52.
Okay, well,
That's not a joke.
I gotta go. You guys gonna come with me across the street and do my show with me today for about a half hour?
Sure, I'd be honored.
Yeah.
I'll do
You
it.
guys should. You should. Honest to God, you should come over. That would be hilarious. It's literally in the next building,
Is it really?
and it's not as nice as this building. It's nowhere near as nice as this. But no, Andy, I get to work with the whole podcast thing started because I got to work with my wife and my son and our son and our daughter and the little. We've even had our grandchildren on already. It's become a very, very family-oriented thing. But yeah, if you guys could come over even for 10, 15 minutes, I would love it.
Man.
Yeah, man, I'm in.
I wouldn't walk over. It's too cold.
No.
Yeah.
I know it's only a block, but I still
No,
wouldn't walk
we'll all
over.
drive.
All right, so somebody has explained how Initials works, correct? You at least get the gist of it.
Did you happen to see my post yesterday on your game show?
Oh, yeah.
It's true, you know,
Yeah.
that stupid people think in letters,
Yeah.
smart people think in numbers.
Yep.
So I'm not saying which one I am, but it depends on how the game turns out. Andy ran a couple of things by me. I suck at this so much.
Well,
I can't even tell
these
you.
four are kind of
It'll
good
be
at it,
great.
so it's we'll
It'll
see.
be fun.
You'll be great.
Plenty of big names have been shut out. Kevin O'Connell got shut out a year ago, and he's still steaming about it. KOC wants to get back in because he got 0 as well. So we'll see. All right, Tom Barnard makes his Initials debut, and one of you gets a shot at $85,000 after this.
Up next, it's the Initials game featuring the St. Paul Federal Credit Union jackpot. Call 1-800-320-5326 for your shot at the Initials jackpot next on The Fan.
At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Ranked #1 in innovation for 10 consecutive years and #2 among public universities for employability. ASU isn't just ahead of the curve, it's creating new paths to success. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online, that's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Get ready, Minnesota. ZZ Top is bringing their legendary rock sound to the land of 10,000 lakes. Don't miss your chance to see these rock icons live at the Ledge Amphitheater on June 12th. Tickets are on sale now, and you can get all the details over at KFAN.com, keyword calendar. And we should note the Power Hour continues live at KFAN.com/watch, powered by Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
Full room, too. Mark Parrish back there, Marty
Hi.
Gellner, Tom Bernard.
ZZ Top.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Love that band.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
good.
ZZ Top. Just you thought his pause in between the Z's was too long?
So did these two.
Z-
They just looked up
Z-
like,
Oh,
what
Top.
did you
He
say?
did it for dramatic effect.
Does
You
anybody
want-
else
should
in
I
there
leave
think I
again?
suck? I
Should I leave again?
Wow.
Would you be honored if Tom Bernard says you're bad at radio, though?
Yeah, of course. It wouldn't destroy me at all.
Tom, how'd you think of that?
You're right,
What'd you think of that ZZ Top read that he paused dramatically in between the Z's?
It gave me a great memory because ZZ Top came out. I was working at KNOX in Grand Forks, North Dakota.
Hell yeah.
I was, yeah, KNOX. And I got kicked out of my friend's house because we went in and he played ZZ Top on an album. Ooh, hell, this was a long time ago. But I didn't know his mother was at home, and I learned the song. I heard the song, excuse me. And as soon as the song ended, I said, "Man, what the F?" Only I didn't say the F. She said, "You got to go." I have great memories of ZZ Top. The very first time I heard him, I got kicked out of someone's house.
They don't put up with that in the Dakotas.
No, they do
Marty
not.
Gellner.
Yeah, KNOX and KVOX in Fargo. I worked there, too.
Sure.
It was wonderful. I love the Dakotas.
I worked at, which one?
Both of them. I do. I love the Dakotas. You don't like the Dakotas?
Oh, she gets offended.
We're sensitive people.
She's from North Dakota.
I'm from, yes.
Well, I
They're
love North
two different
Dakota.
states.
It was
And
my
I love
first
South
big
Dakota
break.
too, but we're very
South
different.
Dakota's better. I'm sorry, it just is. I love
Way
it. It's got
bigger
the Black
fan.
Hills and Sturgis and girls with no tops
We have
on.
Girls with no tops. Okay.
we
well,
have the Black Hills in
Yeah.
North Dakota. We don't have Sturgis.
Yeah.
and sometimes we wear tops.
Hey, let me put it this way. It was good enough for Teddy Roosevelt. It's good enough for me.
Amen, sister.
All right, let's play.
All right, should we do this
Ask me
thing?
that question.
Come on, here.
We'll
Guys,
ask
let's
you
go.
after the
Go,
game.
guys.
Oh, you want to ask me? How long is the game? Well, it's
Only
not going to last
15
very long
minutes.
with me because I'm going to suck.
Let's go. Power Trip welcomes you to Initials Game 562, presented by Hurlburt Heating and Plumbing.
I'm taking it back. That's a hell of a brand new opening.
Nice job.
You're showing off.
Excellent.
You're showing off.
Electric.
He's looking for a job on a podcast is what he's doing.
Right.
Herbert Heating and Plumbing, keeping homes comfortable for over 65 years. New customers get a $49 furnace tune-up and safety check, and for a limited time, get a free carbon monoxide detector. Call 612-200-2120 today or schedule online at HurlbertHP.com. That's HurlbertHP.com.
Love it. All right, let's go around the room, meet the competitors, see what we're playing for. Sauce, what happens if you win Initials Game 562?
I'm sponsored by my amazing friends at 7th Avenue Pizza. 7th Avenue Pizza is on sale now at all Jerry's Foods locations and county markets in Hudson and North Branch. If I win, tweet me and tag 7th Avenue Pizza through the end of Sunday, and one of you could win $100 to restock your freezer with 7th Avenue Pizza.
Chris, hockey, what happens if you win Game 562?
As always, I'm sponsored by Radco and Radco.com. If I win, you're going to get 10% off your entire order now through Monday in store or online at Radco.com. When you use the promo code Initials. Thank you, Radco. Discount doesn't apply to toppers, does everything else. Thank you, Radco.
Marnie Gellner's from the Dakotas, and she's playing for Great Clips. Hi, Marnie.
And I'm sponsored by my wonderful friends at Great Clips. And if I win, tweet me and tag Great Clips now through the end of Sunday, whether you're North Dakota or South Dakota. One lucky winner will win free haircuts for an entire year, because even people like the great Tom Barnard need a trim once in a while.
What's wrong with Tom's hair?
I just said once in a while.
Once in a while, sure, but
Yeah,
not
he
right
looks
now.
great.
Yeah, not right now.
Every 3 months, so it only costs them like $20.
Yeah, not too bad.
They'll take you, Great Clips.
Parrish,
They'll take care of you.
you're a free agent, Marky Mark Parrish.
USA right here. You know, in the
Marky
meantime,
Mark.
go pick up some Northland vodka.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's right.
All right, so that's Mark Parrish. And then Tom Bernard's here making his initials debut.
Love it.
I am indeed.
Yeah.
This ought to go really well.
It'll be fine. You'll be good at it.
Keep your space over there, please.
Yeah, Marnie does punch and kick a lot when she gets answers corrected.
Oh,
just-
look out.
just be
Okay, well,
careful.
then I will move over. Catherine's here. I
There's
didn't even
a
know.
there's a home version available at initialsgame.com, version 6 around the corner. You can also play this all over the upper Midwest at bars and breweries with initialsgamelive.com. We have like 40 sites now. There are 3 more that open this week and like 6 more coming in February. So,
Yeah.
or sorry, in March. I mean, there's plenty of spots to go play
It's
this.
fun. Get out there.
Yeah, you played it on Tuesday.
I played it a couple times now. Yep.
Welcome aboard.
I'm about as good as there as I am here.
Before, though, game 562, one of you has a chance to guess the initials and win $85,000.
Now it's time for the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot.
That's right. You heard him. The St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot is currently $85,000. You're looking to buy a new car? Save money in your current car loan. Do it with St. Paul Federal Credit Union. Now offering car loan rates as low as 6.29%. Apply today at stpaulfcu.org/KFAN. Federally insured by the NCUA.
So check this out, Tom. Here's how this works. For the last handful of years we've been doing this, it's gone off twice. A random caller is going to get to guess the set of initials I'm about to use because I'm the only person who knows them.
Okay.
If they get one letter in the right spot, St. Paul Federal Credit Union gives them $250, which is still pretty sweet. If they say both, though, it goes up $500 every week. It's up to $85,000. So if they guess the 2 letters in the right spot, they're $85,000 richer. Good morning. What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Kyle Gertz, and I'm from Zimmerman.
Oh, from Zimmerman.
Z-Town.
You said Kyle, right? Kyle? Did I hear that right?
Correct.
Okay, Kyle from Zimmerman. Kyle, you have a shot at $85,000. All you have to do is tell me the 2 initials I'm about to use. What are you guessing?
Come on now.
You know, I had them right last week, so now I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to go TB for Tom Barnard.
You're going TV. Oh, you guessed the initials right in your car last week.
Correct. I was in Austin, Minnesota. I drove by the funeral or the cemetery where my grandma's buried, and it was her initials are AG.
So last week you guessed your dead family member's initials. This week you're guessing Tom Barnard. Last week you nailed it.
Yeah.
This week you didn't. Sorry, Kyle. Oh, man. You should have called last week. You would have won $84,500.
Oh, man.
No. I try not. Now, since we've had the jackpot, I've tried not to connect the initials to guests or like themed stuff, whatever. But still, you can guess whatever you want.
Come on.
The initials for game 562. The letter J and the letter S. Combo is JS. People, places, things, phrases. Yell out your name. Your name is your buzzer. Best out of 12. You got to pronounce the answer correctly. Tom, I don't know if I told you this during the break, but when you ring in, you do get 5 seconds to think about it. So if Sauce yells out his name and he's thinking, and then you can think of the answer, just yell out your name and ring in.
All right.
That's the gist of it. Here we go.
Can I just throw a couple of things at you before we start?
Sure.
He drove by a cemetery and used the initials AG, adios, grandma. Really? I'm like,
would have won him some money, though.
Yeah.
Would have been worth it.
yeah, it would have been worth it.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Game 562. The initials are JS. Here's item number 1 of JS.
Clue number 1.
Might feature an individual with a firearm.
Clue number 2.
Often features partial busts of human torsos and necks.
Clue number 3.
Commonly has a large amount of glass.
Clue number 4.
Is sometimes targeted and protected or monitored.
Paul.
Jewelry store.
That's right. Well done, Sauce.
That is a jewelry store. Look at how smart the kid is.
Yes.
You knew him when he was 16 and dumber than a box of rocks.
Now I'm 42 and dumber than a box of
Boy,
rocks.
he's really come a long way. That's what you're saying.
You're going to see for a guy that's not overly bright. He's crazy good at this game, though. He's very good.
I watched
Very
a couple
good.
episodes yesterday. He did really well.
He wins a lot.
No doubt about
All-time
it.
wins leader.
Boy, Saucy.
And all-time points leader. Sauce takes the lead. 1-0. Here's number 2 of JS.
Clue number 1.
One of the words is the name of a 1941 Disney character.
Was it still JS?
Yep, all of them are JS.
Oh, there's
Hawk, go for it.
Jon Snow.
Oh, I see where you're going there.
Oh, I do see what you did. Yeah, there you
Nice.
go. All right, Hawk is now out for the rest of number 2. So again, Tom, if you ring in and get it wrong, you are out. So now Chris can't guess on number 2 again.
Okay.
Clue number 2.
One of the words is a relative size indicator.
Clue number 3.
The 2 words together is an oxymoron.
Clue number 4.
Initially found in water.
Clue number 5.
This was overwhelmingly likely loved by a Forrest Gump character.
Paul.
Yep.
Jumbo shrimp.
That's right.
Oh, my Lord. Wait a minute. Didn't you use that on a game show like about a month ago?
I don't think so.
Cheater.
I don't think so. Jumbo shrimp. Sauce, that's an oxymoron.
Yes,
You knew
it
that.
It is an oxymoron. Jumbo
Sauce
shrimp.
takes a 2 rip.
Oh, boy, Saucy. All right, here we go.
Lead.
Now we go.
That was nice.
Now we go.
I got it.
I kept thinking
Yeah.
small. Something small. Something small.
Yeah.
I had the wrong size.
You're wrong.
And the
bar.
wrong word.
Button bar.
Sauce leads 2-0. Sauce has a 2-0 lead. Here's number 3 of JS.
Clue number 1.
Sometimes have 1 or more buttons.
Jumpsuit.
You want to ring in and guess? You
Yeah. Ring.
Incorrect. Incorrect. All right. So Tom Barnard
Good
out
effort.
for the rest of number 3. So if you think of it now,
I'm not talking.
not allowed to
We're
ring
ringing.
in. Tom's out for the rest of 3. Here's clue 2.
Clue number 2.
Designed for warmer weather.
Clue number 3.
Commonly go by a 5-letter informal nickname that combines the 2 words.
Hawk.
Go for it.
Jean shorts.
That's right.
Jorts. Jean shorts.
Not a
Good
real
one.
thing, is it?
Oh, sure.
What do they call them?
Jorts are
Jorts
back.
and jean shorts. Wow,
They're
Chris
hot.
figured that one out.
They
dude.
never went out for Hawk.
Outstanding.
Hawk wears them.
Give me a pair of scissors. I'll have some on in a minute.
That's why it was cheating. He loves
had to
jorts.
have gotten that one.
Jorts.
All right. Attaboy.
Sauce has 2. Chris Hockey on the board now with 1. We're 3 through with 9 to go. Here's number 4 of JS.
Clue number 1.
Features courts.
Clue number 2.
Involves punishment, deterrence, and rehabilitation.
Clue number 3.
Associated with jails and prisons.
Hawk?
Go for it.
Judicial system?
Oh.
Jeez.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Chris out for the rest of 4.
Clue number 4.
Enforces the law.
Clue number 5.
Used to maintain order in a society. Tom.
Jury system.
Oh, Tom's out. Chris is out. We're down to
Yes,
the
you're
other.
on the table.
Good guess.
Oh, Lord.
That's a good guess.
Final clue.
Clue number 6.
Institutions, processes, and procedures that are in place to ensure fairness. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Marnie, I can't even remember if
5,
anyone said this first.
4.
Judicial system.
No, that's 5.
You said that?
4,
Damn it.
3, 2.
I'm going to kick
1.
myself for this.
I don't know.
What is it?
Very, 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 very close. That is the justice system. Justice system.
I couldn't get the
You guys danced all around it. Justice,
Justice.
system. All right, nobody gets number 4. Sauce, you have 2.
But doesn't judicial kind of set the tone for justice?
Thank you.
I'm sure there's an
That's what I'm
overlap.
saying.
Somebody Google it quickly. I don't think it's the same thing, though. I think it's similar.
And if
How
you
about
cut
if
up
we
a
go with-
jumpsuit, don't you get jean shorts?
Yeah.
How about YC? You cheat. What's that action?
Finally, somebody said it.
Someone called him out on it.
Sauce has 2. Hawk has 1. Here's number 5 of JS.
Clue number 1.
Is often associated with movies, TV shows, or even video games.
Clue number 2.
This involves intense audio or video.
Paul.
Yeah?
Jump scare.
Dude.
That's right.
Jump scare.
That's a jump scare. Wow, Sauce is locked in today.
I got to get out of the house.
Jump scare.
My God.
Rock, here we go.
All right,
Yeah.
You guys, let's go.
Now we go.
Let's go.
Saucy,
Now
saucy,
we
saucy.
go.
Now we go.
All right, Sauce has 3. Chris has 1.
Oh, boy.
Here's number 6 of JS.
Clue number 1.
Is fast.
Clue number 2.
Has a wavy pattern.
Clue number 3.
Goes west to east.
Mark.
Marnie.
Mark was first.
Jetstream. That's right.
There we go. That is the jet stream. I'm sure Kale doesn't want to hear about jet streams right now, but
No.
he's doing fine.
There you go.
All right.
Here we go. Here we
Parrish
go,
on the
guys.
board with Jetstream. So we are at half time, and Sauce has 3, Parrish has 1, Hawk has 1. Marnie and Tom yet to score.
Come on, Tom.
Here we go, Tom.
Support each other.
You got this, buddy.
He scored in light.
Tom.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, here's number
What are you
7.
going for?
Number 7 of JS.
Clue number 1.
Features a series of questions.
Mark.
Okay.
Jury selection. That's right.
Dude.
Wow.
You got me. I
Outstanding.
was trying to think of anything that came with a J for that justice system and jury. and-
selection
yeah,
is
all
exactly
that.
the right answer. Wow, that was
Get out of
good.
the house.
You should, yeah.
See, they're good at this game, Tom. Don't feel bad about that part.
Here we go, Hawk.
Sauce has 3. Parrish heating up. He has 2. Chris has 1. There's 5 items to go. Everybody still mathematically in this. Here's number 8 of JS.
Clue number 1.
Are commonly bright, bold colors like red, green, orange, yellow, or blue.
Clue number 2.
Left to set or solidify.
Marnie.
Yeah.
Jello shot?
That's right. Marnes!
I'm all alone.
Marnes!
At 0.
You're just lucky you didn't get
Nice
hit.
job, Mark.
Yeah, well, she tried to hit
Jello
me.
shots.
Wow.
You like
I
Jello
almost took a
shots?
shot.
Sure, yeah.
Really? Why don't you do those in Vegas with us? Let's do Jello shots next time.
I've never seen you do a Jello shot in Vegas.
I don't think I've ever done one, but I'll
You
do
don't
one.
go to the
in
bars
Vegas.
he goes to.
That's a good point.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Marty's on the
That was
board.
good, Marnes. That was good.
Sauce has 3, Parrish has 2, Hawk and Marnie
Here you
each
go. You
have
guys.
1.
Come on.
Here's
Come on
number 9 of JS.
Clue number 1.
Sometimes connected to skills, statistics, or analytics.
Clue number 2.
Involves safety and stability.
Clue number 3.
Features a level of confidence. Paul.
Job status?
Sauce out for the rest of number 9.
Here you go. Shot.
All right, here you go.
Here you go.
Clue number 4.
Likelihood of retention.
Marnie,
Yep.
job security?
That is the right answer. Not just the status of your job, but the security of your job. That's job security. Marty steals that from Sauce, and you're on the board 2 in a row.
Yeah, of course.
Here we go.
Here he comes.
All right.
Jello shots probably don't give you a lot of job security over there at
Depends
FanDuel.
on
but-
your job, but yeah.
True.
Could be.
All right. Sauce has 3. Marnie and Parrish each have 2. Hawk has 1. Tom
What
has
does
a
Tom have?
podcast. He's a
Okay.
podcast.
He's a podcast.
It does well.
Best I can do is 0.
3 to go. Here's number 10 of JS.
Clue number 1.
Commonly occurs in informal settings.
Clue number 2.
Often used for experimentation or new ideas.
Clue number 3.
This is a gathering.
Clue number 4.
This includes improv. Tom, go for it.
Joke selection.
Tom's out for the rest of 10. Keep firing, though. Why not?
Good swing.
All right.
Clue number 5.
Doesn't require prior rehearsal. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
Sometimes for fun or for practice, this is an informal, casual performance time for some musicians.
Paul.
Yep.
Jazz session. No,
Mark was next.
Jam session.
Sauce went with jazz session and then realized he said the wrong word.
And then
Hawk?
played the air
I know.
saxophone.
I know.
You blew it! How's those jazz sessions over there?
dang it.
Uh-oh.
Show us your air
Oh,
saxophone.
thanks, Saucy.
That was a big swing and a
Yeah,
miss.
that was a big swing.
Jazz. As soon as you said it, you knew.
All right, here we go.
Parrish ties Sauce. That was a big swing. All right. That would have almost locked it up, Saucy. Sauce has 3. Parrish has 3. Marnie has 2. Hawk has 1. Tom, you got 2 cracks at this still. You still got 2 chances. Here's number 11 of JS.
Clue number 1.
Sometimes connected to employment, relationships, or organizations.
Clue number 2.
Could include a better opportunity.
Marnie?
Yep.
Jump ship?
That's right. Dang it. Marnie, Marnie, if you didn't guess it.
Wow,
Marnie,
Marnie.
if you did not guess that, I was
That was
ringing
good,
in.
Marnes.
God dang it, Marnie.
Wow.
Nice one, Marnes.
There's been like 4 home runs. That was really
I
good.
was
was a good home
right
run,
behind
yeah.
you.
That
Oh,
was
Marnes.
good.
If you didn't guess it, I was
Really?
ringing in. I honestly
That
got
was
yeah.
good, Marnes.
Jump ship.
We've had like 4 home runs and jazz sessions, which is really not easy to say.
Marnes. Marnes.
Yeah.
Man, I played pro sports. I know all about jumping ship.
Yeah.
You were
We have a
sometimes
3-way
forced
tie.
to.
Yeah, I was thrown off.
Is this the last one?
Yeah, so it comes down to this.
Oh,
Tom, you have
nice,
one more
Marnes.
crack
You
at it.
sniped it.
Hawks
Here we go.
mathematically out, but keep playing.
All right.
Marnie,
Yep.
Sauce, and Parrish all have 3. So if any of the 3 of you get this, you are a walk-off winner. If Tom or Chris gets this, then we'll have a 3-way tiebreaker. Marnie going for the win, Sauce going for the win, Parrish going for the win. Here's the final item of Game 562. Here's number 12 of JS.
Clue number 1.
This isn't a person.
Clue number 2.
Associated with insignificance.
Clue number 3.
Could relate to a person's contributions or efforts.
Ring, Marnie.
Go for it.
Jack squat.
That's right.
Marnie.
I had three. I had three things and none of them were you.
Marnie, for the last 5 Marns.
Marnes
I
caught
thought he was
fire.
going to use Jigsaw.
Marnie, those last 2, are you kidding me, Marns?
Marnes, that was a comeback.
That was
That was
great.
phenomenal. You came
Was
storming
Matt
back.
Foley one of your clues? As you
No,
got
but
down the
obviously
line.
that's, you're not going to amount to
To
Jack
Squat.
Squat.
None of the 3 that I had in my head, I thought that for sure would show up.
I had Jack, but a different last name.
Jack, not Squat.
Marnes, Marnes,
Jack
you
Shiite
win
Muslim.
yet again. This still goes to my point a week or so ago that I believe you are now the best initials player. Over the last 2 years,
That
you've
was
gone
good.
from the worst to, I believe you're now the best, and you're proving it yet again with another win. What happens now that you have won?
Well, first of all, I got to get my heart rate down. And then, if you would please tweet me and tag Great Clips now through the end of Sunday, one of you is going to win free haircuts for a year at Great Clips salons. It's nice. It could be you. It's nice.
I want to know why Jigsaw or Just So wasn't in there.
I know.
I waited on
I
it.
know. That's the problem.
And then every clue you're trying to make it fit, right?
What did I tell you? I'm just telling you flat out. Let's do numbers. I'm much better at numbers.
No.
No,
I'm not good at it.
You're out of the mix.
Jazz
Wow, man.
session
Yeah, jazz
costs you the
session
win.
cost
You
me.
say
Oh,
jam
wow.
session, you win.
You know, if it was JH, I was going to go jazz head, man. Little.
Well, that was fun.
All right.
Wow, well done, man. That's
Yep.
great, Marnes. Incredible.
Could I use it as
Thank
a
you.
tip for people? So if you're going to play this game, do not get locked. I was locked in on 3 things. I thought for sure they come,
happens. Yeah.
and it none of.
Yeah,
I
that
thought for sure they
happens,
were going to
yeah.
be used.
Yeah.
So I look like a complete moron, which I predicted, by the way, on X.
Yeah.
I was I had my fingers crossed on the second one when I said it was a 1941 Disney character. Jumbo was like Dumbo's mom, right?
Yeah.
Jumbo.
I would have paid $1,000 if you guessed something Cinderella.
Yeah.
I'm like, if Sauce guesses Cinderella, I'm just going to quit. I'm going to retire. I was hoping you could somehow find a J
Yeah.
for Cinderella.
I got a tip off for you. You grew up in North Minneapolis. Do not call your mother Jumbo. You're never going to hear the end of it. I'm
Fair,
I
very
promise.
fair.
Or Bloomington.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, or
Bloomington for that.
North
matter.
Dakota.
Any of the towns.
Indiana.
Hey, look who's here, Jumbo. Okay, great.
Way to go, Marnes. Way
Marnes,
to
that's
go.
really
Yeah,
Thanks,
you came
everybody.
storming back.
Appreciate it. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
You took a week off,
Marnes?
so it
Wow.
took me a minute.
That was
Wow.
great.
Did anyone miss me while I was gone?
Good for
I
you.
did.
Well,
Not a bit.
Tom did, but he wasn't here
I
to
did
tell
what
anybody.
yeah, exactly.
we sing when you win. You know what I mean? Yes. This is Marnie's song that
Marnie's gone and no one cares. Left behind, she fades like dust in air.
Yep.
Nobody seems to notice it all.
Thanks a lot.
No one seems to notice.
How much did you type into AI that you generated,
Yeah.
and how much did AI generate?
I wrote the sentence, Marnie's gone and no one cares.
Yeah.
That's it.
And it did
I
last.
thought you just
That's
said
it.
Marnie Gellner.
Nope. That's it. Oh.
No.
Oof.
What? It was on a T. Come
Oh,
on.
look at you. I'm impressed. That was really good, Marnes.
Yeah, that was great.
That was what a finish.
Mm-hmm.
Jump
Thanks.
ship.
Fun.
Dang it, Marnes. Jump ship.
Yeah.
I was.
Hey, before we get
Don't
out of here,
hesitate either, Tom.
I want to throw some love as well to our Minnesota Vikings. The team in U.S. Bank Stadium finished first in the league's 2024 Voice of the Fan survey. The study was based on responses from fans who attended games and rated their satisfaction with things like pregame entertainment, concessions, and game day staff. The Vikings set a record in the overall game day satisfaction category while finishing first in in-game entertainment and earning top 5 finishes in 5 of the survey's 9 main categories. We say it all the time. I've been to every stadium now. It is a great stadium experience. Everybody does a great job. So well done, Vikings.
Kudos.
Well done.
Yeah.
Question for you, Mr. Tom Barnard. When you sit in on another radio show, such as this one, do you find yourself thinking, I would do this different, or I like this, or are you just here just taking it in?
No, actually, my reaction is that the flow is really good. And that's the only thing that matters. When you have this many people, I walked in, I said, they better be good at flow, otherwise this is really going to suck. But no, this show is, the flow is very, very well. That's very important. No question about it. So, yeah.
Well, again, more to the point that we're just standing on the shoulders of giants. You know, we grew up with you. We grew up with Stern. They had big room feels, and we've said this 1,000 times on the show. But when we were told, Chris and I were told it was going to be a 2-man show, both of us were like, that's not going to work for us. We want way more than that. We want characters. We want a group mentality. We didn't want to do a 2-man sports radio show. We both said no to that immediately. So this is what we've always wanted: is a huge room of friends. And again,
and Marty.
And Rosie.
You laugh at that. You laugh and give him a smile, though, on that, Marty.
Rosie's not here.
But Chris, you say all the time, right? We basically get paid to try to make our friends laugh. That's because you guys set the table for us to do that.
Yeah. But there are people before me. I mean, Boone and Erickson were phenomenal. No, anybody under 100's going, who the hell are Boone and Erickson? But
shocking. Rosie talks about them all the time.
It does not shock me.
He truly does.
They were phenomenal. And so was Steve Cannon.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a lot of talent at that radio. Howard Viking, you go down the list. I'm going back, 40 years now. But this has always been a great radio market, and it continues to be. Radio in most cities is not very good. It just isn't. Because they still do this kind of, hey, how you doing today? Yeah. Is that how let me ask you a question. Is that how you really talk?
Yeah, no. Right.
No, you can talk like this. You can get a silver butter knife. Steak.
You could.
Honestly.
God, Marnie. That was terrible. Marnie, you had
Tom's
a victory. You should have just let her go.
It's impossible to measure how much we all hate that.
It's almost uncomfortable.
To answer your question from earlier, what was your question again?
How did you get
Harry Carey on your show?
Are you serious about that question? Tom, let me ask you a question. I never had him on the show. It was me.
Was it really?
Yes.
You never knew that.
I never knew that.
Are you serious? That is the ultimate compliment on our way out of the show.
That's awesome.
How about that?
No, Marnie, that's perfect because he just followed that with your terrible impression to Sid Hartman. Sauce didn't even know.
Hey, listen here, a-hole.
What is that? You sound like a
best line ever.
Sound like
The best line ever.
I have a Harry Carey, too.
Was Gelfand took a shot at.
Never mind.
Oh, no, I want to hear it. You carry the Harry? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dear God.
I thought that's what you were talking about. But my favorite line ever that came up was Gelfand took a shot at me. Harry, I can't remember what he said, but I paused a long time and went, Barnard, control your monkey. Those were the days. All right,
Marnie, go ahead. 10 seconds. Let's hear it.
Hey, if the mood was a pizza, would you eat it?
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, see it?
What the
That works for
Tom's too nice. This was great.
Tom, you're the boss, man.
Tom's the great. You invite me.
Thank you.
Absolutely awesome, Tom.
If I could buy somebody breakfast and then come on and do my show, that'd be phenomenal. Or you can just show up at the show.
Absolute goat. All right. 9 to noon is next. We're back on Monday, 5:30 to 9. Everybody have a great weekend.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
You too, Abba Dabba. I love you, baby girl.